back to the Pillar Revolution. Welcome to the Anti-Trump YouTube channel, the Anti-Trump corner of the internet. Probably the most anti-Trump information and community and person you will ever find. So, nice to meet you. I'm Puffin. Pillar Revolution, Fairy Liberation Front, Peace Pipe Party, and the Church of Judas. Church of Judas to replace all their churches. Peace Pipe Party to replace them in the government. Pillar Revolution to replace all tyrants worldwide, and Fairy Liberation Front also to replace all tyrants worldwide, but for all liberation of all spectrums of humanity into the artistic and creative spectrums. And of course, the natural world where we usually associate fairies, also the digital world. So, TikTok, my fairy friend from Oz, has been captured by Krasnov, by the evil Putin and Trump, and needs to be rescued. I'm not on TikTok currently, but I don't know if I'm trying to make the most of YouTube, trying to make YouTube the new TikTok or make YouTube better than TikTok, which actually won't be hard to do now that TikTok's been captured by Krasnov and Putin. I only go live for about 10 minutes here because they post a lot faster that way. So I'll only be live for about 8.5 more minutes. If you find this channel, welcome to the Anti-Trump YouTube channel, the most anti-Trump YouTube channel, and the channel with the ideas that do the most to undo Trumpism, to end Trumpism forever. Now, some of these ideas aren't mine. There's the Jesus idea, the Jesus plan he gave Judas to let Christianity be a giant trap to catch all these Trumpers, and then spring the trap, turn on the leadership, the evil leadership such as Trump and Putin, betray them. Your only duty to an evil God or master is to betray them, and overthrow empires that way. So we do replace their churches in that process, but just the betrayal aspect is really relevant today because of Elon Musk betraying Trump. Well, starting to betray Trump and then backing it out. Just the tip. He gave just the tip of betrayal to Trump. Mentioned that he was in the Epstein files, but then he pulled out and deleted his tweets about Trump being in the Epstein files. I mean, of course, we all know Trump's in the Epstein files. We all know that Trump's accusations are confessions, that they were constantly talking about breaking up sex trafficking rings, and didn't break up sex trafficking ring one because it's them. They are the sex trafficking ring. Putin kidnapped thousands of kids from Ukraine. Trump keeps kidnapping kids from the border. They're kidnapping kids from schools now. So kidnapping kids from schools and from courthouses and all these illegal things that they're doing because they're sex traffickers. Trump's new law banning any states from having laws regulating AI. Well, we have a law regulating AI to prevent AI deepfake child porn. So Trump's big beautiful bill is a bill for AI deepfake child porn. The people who support Trump are for AI deepfake child porn. I don't know how much more really needs to be said. That should do it. Oh, wait, Trump called Biden a robot. That should do it. You should be able to remove Trump from office for calling Biden a robot. And anybody who doesn't vote yes, Trump should be removed from office for calling Biden a robot, should also be removed from office for basically effectively calling Biden a robot. So let's just work our way down the list, remove all Trump boutonnieres. We can start by impeaching Trump, Vance, and Johnson. Just impeach our way down to Kiefer Sutherland or Jasmine Crockett. If we can promote Jasmine Crockett enough and impeach our way down, we can have Jasmine Crockett as our president this year, next year. So looking for anybody who's anti-Trump in the YouTube community. It's funny, I saw a YouTube live with 1,000 viewers, all some guy standing up for Diddy, criticizing Diddy's opponents. So once again, YouTube is for sex trafficking. We think we've verified this pretty clearly. YouTube is for sex trafficking, and if you're against sex trafficking, if you're against child porn, YouTube's not going to promote your content because YouTube is for child porn, sex trafficking, and Trump. Now, YouTube isn't as, I guess, focused on it as TikTok is right now because everybody's on TikTok. So YouTube's got their algorithm set to say suppress my channel, suppress interactions with me, and that's good enough. You know, most of my videos get 0 to 1 view. Every now and then they get 1,000. Every now and then they get a few hundred, but not from people who comment, not from people who engage, just bots probably. So it's just a form of YouTube suppression, but it's all still on here, and people can find it. It can be found and can be seen. And when people do start to engage with it, I think there will be a tipping point that overthrows all the censorship efforts, or make all those censorship efforts backfire on them. It's a whole lot of potential. My channel has got a lot of potential and not a lot actualized, not a lot realized. But you can start actualizing it and realizing it after you see this video. I don't think many people are going to see this. We've only had one person. Now we have one person back because it's anti-Trump. And YouTube isn't going to promote anti-Trump stuff. If you're anti-Trump, feel free to leave a comment or engage. Sorry, there's a cat poking me and shooting fur into my eye as we speak. But this is the anti-Trump YouTube. This is the anti-Trump side of the internet. And so far, we haven't found a single anti-Trump person for the audience. But the future will find this, because I do post all these videos. I'll only be live for about 4 more minutes so that this will post quickly. So if you want comments read, they better not be MAGA comments, but I will read comments if they're not MAGA. If they're anti-Trump comments, I will read them. If they're Trump comments, I'll probably read them in a Russian accent, just to distinguish Trump-Putiners from humans. We are going to distinguish Trump-Putiners from humans. We are going to get the names of all these ICE and DOJ agents. We're going to get their addresses. We're going to give those addresses to immigrants. We're going to deport these ICE and DOJ agents. We're going to deport these MAGA traitors to Siberia, the country they chose over America. And we're going to end Trumpism. I'm going to go ahead and end this live early just because it has only put 1 or 2 people in. And if I can end it at 7 minutes instead of 10 minutes, it should post even faster. And since it's kind of completely pointless to be only talking to people in the future, I can't get any feedback until people in the future leave comments on this video, if any. And I'm real curious to see how many views it says it has. Some of my other lives, it says that they have 300 views or 100 views. I think those are the views of people who came through during the live. So I'm thinking if I shut this down now, it'll say 5. Because I only noticed about 5 people coming in. Or at least it only registered 5 people on the thing. Oh my gosh. Ending Trumpism. It's not for you. If you're not ready to end Trumpism, if you don't want to be rescued from Trump, scroll along. This is not for you. You're just going to get in trouble. Go ahead and say if you're pro-Trump or not. Gangstas are us. Yeah, you retracted the message. That's what I thought. Because you're scared. So, let's see what your channel activity is like. Gangsters are us. You joined 11 months ago. You have no subscribers. And you're talking about people not being listened to? Like, project much? Trump, yeah, exactly. So we're going to go, that's enough to go ahead and document you and give your house to an immigrant. We're going to revoke your citizenship from whatever country you're in. It doesn't, I know that you're not in America, but whatever country you're in, we're going to revoke your citizenship from there, deport you to Siberia, or whatever Ukraine renames it. And yeah, thanks for leaving a comment. So at least we caught one Trumper in this live. I think some other Trumpers may have come through, but we only caught one of you with a comment. I'll go ahead and screenshot and identify with your channel information. So that's how it works here. We're never going to forgive any Trumpers ever, and we're going to take your houses and give them to immigrants. Thanks for playing. Hope it was worth it.